So they can stop rolling. And then the teacher has choices again. They can show each student the response distribution.
This is an iPhone app, and that's why it appears so small on your screen. It's more suitable for this size, but you can double size it. It's just it loses some of the clarity when you're looking at a big screen. So yeah, this all sorts
Three is better looking, more visual appealing, but it's kind of like when kids are doing presentations with this in the classroom. It's like it makes you digits. There's actually some reasons that it's not as good as because they like to achieve. Yeah, like it doesn't have like this. You can see.
What do you think about this sharing session?
I think it's good. I like the informal nature of it. It makes it doesn't feel like one person's just feeding information to another person. Like halfway through the presentation, someone else can like bring up an idea, and then we can go on a totally different track from what we were originally thinking. So I think a lot of new ideas come up.
Okay, what do you think about this sharing session?
I think it's good. I'm with David. I like the informal nature of it, and that you can brainstorm just whatever. Sometimes one idea leads off another, and one app leads off another. So you can, and also brainstorm cross-curricular things. Like David showed me a couple things that would apply to my discipline, which is science as well. So I think that's great, and I also like the idea of setting maybe a specific goal for a future session where we're trying to like find organic modeling, apps specifically, because that's what I've been looking for and I can't find a good one.
Okay.
And that might be a productive use of time.
Okay, I thought the sharing session is very fruitful. It actually enlightened me with many information, and we can learn among ourselves. Yes, thank you.
It was good because certain apps that I don't have, I actually was introduced by my colleague. So so now we have more apps that we can explore, and I think it's a very good sharing session.
I think it's a great thing that you've done here, so people can actually share their informations and everything. And like just now, because I was sitting with the humanities subjects, and it was actually from Sam and also from Cal. So they're both from different programs, but they were able to share their ideas and everything. So it's kind of nice, interesting.
What do you think about this sharing session?
I think it was great, been introduced to a lot of apps here, and learning things that I've not seen before,
Okay.
It was great, yeah.
get everybody involved and everybody with their iPads and talk about what apps are best for our courses and how we can best use them. Today I was talking about a couple data analysis for regression, and I was talking about statistics visualizer, which is also for probability and statistics. We're just talking about how will we use these in class and what kind of additional questions we could come up with in the class.
Okay. Okay, what do you think about the sharing session?
Yeah, it was a good session. From what I saw, I think it's quite interesting. Given an option, I would also like to share something in time to come.
Any suggestions for the future sharing sessions?
Future sharing sessions. I think possibly for mine it was said humanities. I think that focusing on specifically like bringing all business teachers together might be more productive. I'm not sure.
Thank you.
No problem.
Do you have any suggestions for future sharing sessions?
I think it should be shared with a lot of staff. A lot of staff should be made known of what there is available, so that they can use it. Yeah.
Do you think you have any suggestions for the future sharing sessions?
Maybe some cables connect with the screen. We could show on the screen a few things. If we get more people in the same subject, then we could do like subject presentations. I think that was the aim today. It's just we'll try again. Try again with that.
Good idea, thanks. For future sharing sessions, what would you suggest? I mean, like, because TCSH, they will always say that they aren't able to come over here because of the jam and so on. So, do you have any suggestions of how to overcome that problem so that they can be involved in the sharing session as well without leaving their campus?
Sure. Well, let's see. Well, it's difficult. I'm not sure what kind of measures were made to try to get them over here, but I mean, I don't know if a bus would help or if a bus was tried. Or maybe build it into some kind of larger, social, where it's not only we do that, but we also, because we don't actually get to meet, any of the teachers at the other campus. So it might be interesting to have that be part of something larger, where it becomes something social, and we get to meet and talk more than just about the iPad, but about their educational experiences and things like that.
Okay. Thank you for your feedback.
Cheers. It's hard to say. There seem to be a number of technical difficulties. Perspective from this side, seeing the streaming coming over here, the video and audio dropped significantly, frequently. So we weren't really able to follow it. It would be interesting to hear from someone who was over there to describe and compare their experience. Another option for how we could maybe do this kinds of sharing across this. I don't know if there might be another option beyond Ustream, but one that likely could work better is if we were, and this is a suggestion from Sean LeConte that I agree with, is we could, if we recorded our little presentations and had podcasts of this and videocasts of that, and then simply share those over with them and send them along, and then we could even have a library of those. So there would be a repository of all of these sort of presentations that we had, instead of having them being lost at the moment and having to be presented again.
What do you think about the video streaming between TCSJ and TCSH, and any suggestions?
Ustream not really stable, always goes off air, and we should find another solution or another stable video broadcasting server.